なんとかなったみてえだな。畳みかける。これがスーパーサイヤ人3だ。
Alright, what's going on, you fam? Raiyuden here. Ultra Super Saiyan Goku is finally here. We got a quick glimpse at some of the stuff that he can do. Giving a team-wide second life mechanic is definitely crazy. I did not expect that to happen, but let us see what else this guy comes with. I said before this anniversary ends, I would not be shocked if we push the boundary past 200% damage guard. Remember, in a single month, we went from, I think, around 130% damage guard to 170. They continue to push the envelope, and Kaioken Goku is the biggest testament to that, as that guy is showing his tankiness alone can show how characters from the previous festival are struggling to keep up because he just gets so tanky. Let us see what they did for Ultra Super Saiyan Goku. An all-rounder with the new KO guard ability, Ultra Super Saiyan Goku joins the fight. Strengths: number 1, KO guard. If an ally, including Goku, would be defeated by an attack, prevent that defeat one time only. Number 2, powerful combo. Wide range special arts into special move arts. This is extremely painful. I was really hoping we were going to retire the AoE green mechanic, but I'm scared that they may be shifting the direction to making AoE greens only on ultras. I know that instant transmission Goku has it, but I think for him it's just so different because Goku powering up to 100% with the cool color scheme and everything is just a key part of that moment. So maybe they gave it to him, but was really hoping we would park AoE greens. Goku has an easy-to-use wide-range special arts. On hit, it'll nullify cover changes and let you draw a blue card next. Number 3, super buffs when allies are in a pinch. Whenever an ally is hit by an enemy's art attack, you'll gain buffs that apply to the next special move arts you activate, up to 100% special move damage and 30% feint chance. Broly's blaster shell is 30%. That's why I used it on Shallot. They decided to give it to this Ultra Goku. Number 4, prevent switching with the unique gauge. Use a strike or blast stars when the unique gauge is full to prevent all enemies from switching. If you consume the unique gauge at least 2 times, then when you enter the battlefield, you'll penetrate endurance and nullify element disadvantages. Yeah, giving a team-wide second life paired alongside the ability to get an easy lock-in is terrifying. Seize victory in the fiercest of battles with the power of Super Saiyan of Legend. With the Super Saiyan of Legend. Him being yellow was a bit confusing to me. I know that of all the premium types that we got in this anniversary, yellow is the one that's been skipped. But I thought they were going to go with the purple anyways. We have very, very strong green characters right now. And unfortunately, Evo is not fitting the bill with being that strong purple to put them in check. They go with yellow for this Goku. Alright, I guess they just wanted to go with the theme. So I was expecting Frieza to be the purple then. But they made him green. Very funny, because green is actually one of the worst types to get Zenkai buffs, especially for Lineage of Evil or Powerful Opponent, because if you look at the LOE team, there are virtually no proper Zenkai buffers. I think there's only 2 that they have access to. The Movie Cooler and the Golden Frieza from the first year anniversary. Painful. Poor Frieza. Either way, his Z ability at 14 stars is going to be 42% strike attack and defense for Frieza, Saga, or Saiyans. If you're a Saiyan though, you get 5% to ultimate or awakened arts damage. His ultra ability is the same as it always is, 30% damage, 30% key recovery if he's in the leader, but otherwise he'll get 5% damage and key recovery dependent on how many Saiyan battle/support members we have. His strike attack has blast armor, so charge him without the fear of the enemy's blast arts. Plus, reduce the enemy's key on hit. Alright. Blast arts is the same. Reduce enemy key by 30 on hit. Blue card. Greatly reduce the key recovery of all enemies on hit, and even increase their arts cost. Your opponent will have a harder time going on the offense. So on activation, he heals 10% of his health, 40% blue card damage, and cancels enemy buff effects, and when it hits them, All enemy key recovery minus 50% and all enemies arts plus 15. Characters that can nullify attribute downgrades under normal conditions are going to have significant value due to things like this. And has blast armor, which is good. His green card. This wide range special arts makes it easy to steal back your turn for the offense. On hit, you'll even draw a special move arts next, giving you a chance to finish off an enemy. So on activation, 40 key, damage guard penetration. All enemy health restore minus 50%. This is important. Kaioken Goku is constantly healing. That unique gauge is the best example of a defensive gauge. Constantly healing, constantly disrupting. He's basically Yellow Goku Black's unique gauge on steroids. Just easier time to earn it. But him also having... so this is going to be useful for making sure he can't keep recovering properly. But this over here, damage guard penetration. That's a lot of value. So when the green card hits, he'll draw a blue card twice. He draws one card if he has 3 or fewer and nullifies cover change. And of course, everything can chain into it. His ultimate, on hit, reduce your opponent's Dragon Balls by 2 and seal all enemy main abilities. With the Supreme Multiplier. Holy crap. So on activation, 30% unique gauge, 50% ultimate damage, penetrate endurance. When he hits you, minus 2 Dragon Balls and seal all enemy main abilities. This is really strong. How many times... Actually, a better question would be, do you guys remember Prime Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Ultra Gogeta? His ultimate took away 3 Dragon Balls. That oftentimes was the difference between you feeling comfortable and being able to take away a enemy's character and not. Goku having a similar effect just makes it all the more difficult for you to make that uphill climb if your opponent has the upper hand. Very strong ability. Gaining Dragon Balls on a sidestep, a main, a green, destroying Dragon Balls on a strike, an ultimate hit, stuff like this. Really, really, really powerful abilities. Disabling the Rising Rush is so high value. Now here we go. Main ability, destroy your opponent's entire hand and reduce their ki by 100. You'll be able to start an offense without fear of retaliation. Main ability, destroy 1 card, then draw your ultimate. Heal 30%, 50 ki, destroy enemy hand and enemy ki minus 100. That's crazy. Who was the last character to have this? Destroy the entire hand and take away ki via a main ability. I can't remember who it was. I know it was somebody a long while ago. This is a very strong ability. I guess they just felt they didn't want to just give it out willy-nilly. Destroy the entire hand and take away their ki. Extremely strong. Obviously, characters with card protection will be able to handle stuff like this, but even so, taking away 100 ki, very few chances for you to retaliate, so you can be a little bit more on the offense. Starter ability. Get a massive 300% boost to damage and 200% boost to damage guard. Plus, for 60 counts, you'll be immune to abnormal conditions. Holy crap. We just sit at 300% now. Just like that. Willy-nilly. 300% damage guard. For comparison, Kaioken Goku, regarded as one of the highest, hardest hitting characters we got right now. His starter ability is at 280%. Now, I do know he is a transforming character, so that may play into it. But 280% now to 300%. We move the nozzle the smallest amount forward. Damage guard, 200%. Kaioken Goku is at 180%. That's insane. 50% ki recovery, draw speed +1, minus 10 to strike and blast arts cost while nullifying abnormal conditions. These two right here are just... I'm just taking a step back. That's insane. 20% higher than the Kaioken Goku, 20% higher than Kaioken Goku. Damage guard, 200%. We're very closely getting to a point where some characters won't be able to do damage whatsoever. A lot of the festival characters sit around 200 and I think 40, 60, 70% damage inflicted. This is just a 1-to-1. So this will be like they only had 70% damage inflicted. Isn't that insane? Holy crap. Unique ability. The new KO guard ability will prevent an ally, including Goku, from being defeated one time only when they receive an attack that would otherwise defeat them. When allies are hit by arts attacks, you'll get buffs to special move damage and feint infliction chance for the next special move you activate. Let your rage build as allies are pushed to the brink, just like in the original series. If you've consumed the unique gauge 2 or more times, you'll nullify endurance, nullify element disadvantages when you enter the field. Craziness. So on entry, draw a card if you have 3 or fewer, get 40 key, nullify cover change for 5 counts, protect hand, enemy key -30, all enemy draw speed -1. Protect hand is extremely strong because right now the best disruptors, the way that they do that is by killing cards. The green revival Vegeta kills 2 cards and hurts your key. Kaioken Goku, unique gauge, kills cards in your hand, reduces key. Having 5 counts of protect hand means he doesn't have to care. There's no key protection, but then again, it's just another way to nullify disruptive effects. All enemy draw speed -1 is pretty strong as well, but it is 5 counts, so it'll be a little short-lived. The game is kind of shifting where long combo potential power creep is going. It's no longer, okay, I got level 2 card draw speed. I have really high key recovery. I know that every charge step I do, I'll get at least 2 cards. I can keep going. No, the power creep is going in forced draw of cards. Kaioken Goku, he lands a card, he'll draw 1. Lands a card, draws another one. The Revival Vegeta, he lands 3 cards, he draws 3 cards. The same thing with Evo Vegeta. He lands a certain number of cards, he'll net a certain number of cards. Sorry, his key falls under 40, he'll get 2 cards and gets key. Stuff like that. So even though this is strong, what does it matter to these characters that force draw cards? This is more of a hit to older characters than it is modern. Now also, based on unique gauge consumption count, the first time and on, he gets 200, he'll be at 230% damage guard. Remember, this is on entry. You use the unique gauge once. Every time Goku shows up on the field now, 230% damage guard, and he'll destroy 2 enemy cards. So he has that disrupt. Kill 2 cards, lower key, take away card draw speed. That's nuts. Now, the second time onward, he'll now show up on the field with endurance nullification and will be type neutral. You gotta pray you snuff out this Goku fast. Otherwise, this guy will very rapidly be the guy snuffing out your entire team. On arts hit, so when he lands a card, unique gauge plus 5%, 30% damage, sub count on switch -1. That's crazy. This guy, when he lands cards, is stacking damage. That's nuts. When an ally is hit by enemy's arts, unique gauge plus 5%. Your next blue card damage up 20% up to 100. On next blue card move activation, feint chance plus 5% up to 30. This is so silly. Why did we sprinkle in additional RNG into what is otherwise an already very packed kit? When enemy attack ends, cancel attribute downgrades in normal conditions. Really good. When ally is defeated by an attack, activate KO guard, except when defeated due to enemy self-destruct. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that asterisk right there is the game changer. Nappa stoinks 1000% because the Cybermen will blow up everybody. There you go, guys. This is it right here. When you activate KO guard, unique gauge plus 50%, ally health restore plus 20%. This is so valuable to the modern characters because they all just show up on the field and they get 10% healing. Or they have an ally that when he swaps out, he gives 10% healing. The healing is endless. Also, based on activation target, so if the KO guard is activated on Goku, he's going to heal 70% of his health. If the KO guard is activated for an ally that is not Goku, he heals 20% of his health and the ally gets 10% health, is how I'm understanding this. That's crazy. Unless he's saying the ally gets 20% health and then everyone else heals 10%. Either way, KO guard, super strong mechanic. Everybody now has an additional life. Cover change is against blast darts, chainable with the blue. Unique gauge. When the unique gauge fills to max, restore ally health and reduce enemy art's power. It's both good for support and for interfering with your opponent. That's not all. Using a strike or blast darts when the gauge is full will prevent all enemies from switching and activate offensive abilities that let you draw 2 cards and more. Do you see what I said right there? Activates offensive abilities that let you draw 2 cards and more. It's not card draw speed that is the long combo power creep. It's the force drawing of cards now. Forcibly nabbing a card, not drawing it naturally. So his unique gauge is a time type. When the unique gauge is full, he'll heal 10% of his health. Nullify type disadvantage. Sorry, he will now be type neutral damage received. Allies heal 15%. Ally damage plus 25%. Yeah, why not, guys? He is already looking like an extremely powerful damage dealer. A really good sniper. What, he gives everyone a second life. Why not? Why not give him support too? 25% damage for allies. All enemies special move ultimate awaken arts power minus 25%. On strike or blast art's use with a full unique gauge. Draw up to 2 cards if your hand has 3 or fewer. Get 50 key. Damage plus 15%. Uncancelable up to 2 times. Level 2 card draw speed for 15 counts. Prevent all enemies from switching. That means you use a strike or blast with that full unique gauge. Not only will you be able to spam out cards to really brutalize whatever person you're beating up right now, but you may as well rush the crap out of them. Damn, Goku. The only person that can deal with Goku now is Goku. That's it. Charges gradually while not defeated. Consumed entirely on strike or blast arts use with a full unique gauge. This is a terrifying character. An extremely decorated kit with brutal high multipliers. This is the new philosophy. This is the new stage of power creep that will show you the gap between everything before this year. This character is insane. He can snipe, he can support, he can give everyone a second life, he can deal insane damage, he's able to disrupt, he's able to be a tank. This guy does it all. To say this guy is number 1 character would not be a surprise whatsoever. We will make Frieza be a separate video because I really want to emphasize how good these characters are. But yeah, Goku, without looking at Frieza, looks like number 1. You let me know in the comment section below what you think, but holy crap.